So today we're going to share with you a little gem. We're in Harrington, which is a little bit south of us, about 3 hours from our roastery, and we're going to meet the team there. This is an awesome little cafe. They've got a beautiful little setup, and we just want to walk in, do a quick little run around and just talk you through what they've managed to achieve, how we did the layout, and what the great business is about. So how long has it been here, Jimmy?
So Beach Street Dispensary has been about 6 months, and it all came together pretty quick in the end. They built it from scratch, found a really cool old space on the corner block with some great views we'll show you, and they managed to build this beautiful shop from nothing.
Yeah, so there wasn't an existing shop here at all. They've had to build their business from scratch.
It was a very rundown takeaway shop. They put a deck on it, they cleaned up the kitchen, scrubbed all the oil off the walls, put the hard work in early, and that's really paid off in the look and the feel, and obviously the business that they're running now. So
yeah, awesome. I will look forward to sharing with you now, guys. There you go. Welcome to Beach Street Dispensary here in Harrington. There is a bit of a motorbike and car show on here, so a couple of awesome burnouts going on and boys on the bikes. But come on in and have a look and show you around this awesome little shop. So it's a tight little space, and we thought these guys just need to be able to get coffee out nice and quickly. So the coffee gear that we've got here is a double Swift. So we've got our main bean and decaf, and they can offer singles just through a tiny little GS2 there. So that allows them to offer beautiful singles that we roast. You've got a 3-group GB5 and a iRinse jug washer down there as well. And you've got your kitchen over to the side here, so the guys are doing an awesome job. Hey fellas. And then a beautiful little deck back out this way. Alright. So you've got double entries into a shop and a really small space. So it is a key to make sure that you've got the workflow working really well. So we're going to duck back in and show you how customers order, which way to go, which is out through that little front door. So as a customer, you're going to order here. You can either then wait for your takeaway to come out this way or grab a seat, but the workflow means you can grab some food, you can again grind your coffee, you can do your shots, do your milk, and everything then goes out this way where the pass is for the kitchen. So that is a really great streamlined process to order and get your customers flowing through. In a small space, you can't have a blockage. You can't have the customer coming in and then bumping into people behind them that need to order if they've got to turn around and go back out. So this double door works amazing here. So again, in tight spaces, you've got to think about all the opportunities. These guys got an amazing retail space here, so you can sell bags of coffee to customers for home. Don't think just because you serve coffee by the cup that you can't make an advantage of selling beans in a cafe. There's so much coffee drunk at home, and you might as well make advantage of making a couple of bucks out of these bags. Now this is all fresh stock that you can give to your customers, and then they're using extra stock, which is fresh roast again, to fill up a shelf and make it look like it's got, again, a good retail presence in the store. You can sell your alternative milks. Again, this is all the stuff you use every day, so make sure you add value to your business. When you look behind the bar, come on down here, we've got our aged coffee down here and all of our extra syrups and bits and pieces. So this is what you're going to be using this week, usually about 10-day-old coffee, and all your resale stuff is fresh roasted arrived, so up to maybe 7 days old. The setup along here, again, the workflow is nice and easy. There's a little bit of extra space here. This is gold space for baristas. You can put a cup there, you can put a little order there, so having a machine set back really does help. And then you've got 2 fridges underneath for all of your milk. Now our pumps, water filters are all behind there, so it's all neat and tidy. The drain is a bit of a tricky one because it does have to run all the way along the bench and back out through here. So if you've got a long drain running that way, make sure you get a nice big size pipe and that'll keep flowing forever. it, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So it is a small kitchen here, but that is a milk bun bacon and egg roll with avo. Look at that amount of bacon. Oh, and a homemade little chutney there, relish.
Beautiful.
So you can produce awesome food in really small kitchens. It's about having good quality ingredients and a good amount of it, and charge the right amount of money in a beautiful little box. So simple. How's the coffee, Jimmy?
Well, it's delicious.
Great.
It's perfect.
What do you drink, Jimmy?
I got a double shot latte, extra shot in there.
Beautiful.
Can't help it. Can't let go of that morning milk coffee. I'll move on to the blacks. I'll probably have 3 more black coffees today, but yeah, nice morning milk strong coffee for me. And a
Awesome.
good feed.
This is so good. It was worth waiting to get here to have a good brekkie. There you go, all the kitchen has is a couple of small grills, a small oven, microwave and a fridge, and you can produce that brekkie roll that we had today. So you don't have to have a flash kitchen to produce beautiful food. So this is Mel, the owner of Beach Street. All right, this is an absolute cracking little shop, well done in such a small space.
Thank you.
So how is the coffee? What do you think of your overall experience with our coffee?
Oh, look, people love it. My husband and I chose it because we tried different cafes and we came up with that this was one of our favourite blends. And yeah, it's been really well received.
Yep. Customers are happy with it?
Yeah, they love it. They keep coming back.
Awesome.
It's going good.
Thanks for your support, Mel. Wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you, Luke.
Cheers. So we've just left Beach Street there at Harrington, and we want to just, talk a little bit more about the account, how they started, and sort of where they are now. So the account's been going for 6 months, but Jimmy, how did Mel come and see us initially? Like, how did she contact you?
So Mel just went through the normal channels, just reaching out through an inquiry on our website. Actually, just filled out the form, and we got straight back to her. And we just asked a bunch of questions about, I guess, how she found us, which is always interesting to us. And she'd actually done her research by going to a lot of our accounts. She knew Booyah in Old Bar was one that she loved. She'd always had a great experience there. So that's great for us that between our accounts, that consistency, she could see that straight away. She even talked to Bennett before approaching us just to get an insight from one of our cafe partners as to what it was like to work with us, but also from a business point of view, you want to be pretty confident that your suppliers, being able to support you. Then she reached out. We obviously got to work with her from scratch. She had some hospitality experience, but she was pretty green and pretty fresh, but really willing to learn. And I think we always love people that are willing to learn. It just makes it so much more fun for us.
Yeah, Mel's commitment to coming and making a great cup of coffee before she opened was amazing.
Yeah.
She was driving, 2.5 hours to come and see us. She was doing heaps of training. And that is such an absolute key part to success. If you open a coffee business, don't practice on your customers. Make sure you know how to make great coffee day one.
Yeah, and she did. She would drive, I reckon there was probably 10 visits to the roastery.
Yeah,
she had our training room all to herself without a trainer even booked for the day. She would just come and spend time making coffees, pouring out, because it can take 100 cups to really get a feel for it. So, but I mean, on top of that, we definitely supported it with training, both in the training room at our roastery, plus on site. Once we'd done the install, we did more training. We regularly visit, and then obviously for the last 6 months, we do our regular visits and just support her. So as she's taken on new staff and grown, gone back and done training with that staff. But I think just seeing then, there's a young girl that's making coffee. It was again pretty fresh on the machine, but she's super confident now. I think Mel's training and understanding is helping set that standard, which is what we love as well. Yeah,
she can jump on and make a coffee, but also uphold that standard just by looking at it from a distance, from an owner perspective, and knowing it's a great cup.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Probably the other side of things was, aside from being able to make a cup of coffie, it was just understanding equipment. Like we we went through a lot of different scenarios on equipment, her skill level for opening versus how fast we really wanted to be. We could see an opportunity for needing to get the coffee down fast to satisfy that morning cup of coffee for everyone in the town. Now, I will say that if you search Harrington, the population of Harrington is 3,033 people, a town of, and so for her to be now doing 20 kilos of coffee every single week, that's potentially 800 cups of coffee for a 3,000 population town. Now, if you live in anywhere that's got a better population than that, on a ratio scale, let's hope you're doing more than 20 kilos. But she's doing really well to be already at 20 kilos. It's such a small town. She's obviously captured the town's attention with the consistency, the quality of coffee, and we picked that kind of early. We did end up finding a 3 group that was suitable for her, that was available straight away. We've actually put a Swift. The Lamazocco Swift grinder is one that we it actually grinds and tamps for you, and it takes a little bit of the process out of making coffee, but it increases your speed and consistency cup to cup for sure. So
yeah, there's definitely a trade-off there. I know we love to do specialty coffee with grinding and weighing and dosing every single time, and using a much better burst set and larger burst, and that's going to give you far greater quality. But there is a point where you've got to look at speed, efficiency, the number of staff that you have in that trade-off, and is that going to work? Ultimately, right now, that is the best thing that would have happened to that account.
Definitely.
Given that with all the challenges around the world at the moment, everyone's really struggling to get staff, and that business can open up, keep that volume going, they can take orders and make them themselves with one person and keep really great good speed. So that's an absolute win, putting that grinder in this scenario.
Yep, definitely. We also did introduce that little single origin grinder because, again, we really wanted to set the bar of being a specialty coffee. The Swift meant we could do the speed. We've got the secondary grinder there, so we can do a fresh ground decaf. We can do a fresh ground single origin for a long black should we want to. So, like, she definitely wanted to give the full specialty coffee experience. And just what was relevant,
Yeah, and with that, you've got all the retail products there, the decaf, the single, and the main beans that you can sell over the counter. So that's being able to taste, the customer being able to taste that product by the cup and then buy it.
Yeah.
Great added value.
And then one other thing we love to do is just, we got in so early that we got to look at her plans.
Yeah.
So she basically gave me what the real estate gave her, which was just a picture of a box and a door that said, door here, out here, and we had a blank canvas, so we really got to help her map out exactly how much space she had, where her bench should run. So we designed, I guess, because every inch of that place is valuable in such a small space. You want to make sure you get that workflow, and like we showed you, there was the door in, the door out, and that was massive and a huge win for us to have those 2 doors for such a small space. So getting in early, having a look at the plans, working out plumbing, power, water,
and customer flow as well.
And customer flow, and it feels cozy, but the vibe's good. She's got a great eye for the fit out, the look and the feel, all those little knickknacks that she's got in there to just make it a bit of fun. But she's definitely got that nice, clean, consistent Artisti look to her as well. So we're really proud of the account, and it's other people come to us and feel that they want to, like what she did. She got to experience what Boogie brought to Old Bar, again another small population town doing amazing. She wanted to bring that to her town. She's done the same thing. So that's what we love to do. There goes Brooker.
Oh, yeah.
That was husband driving past.
Who's a chippy, I think, and helped build, did the shop fit out, so that was really handy to save a few dollars.
Which is really helpful. You don't have to have a chippy. You don't have to have a husband for a chippy, but you can do a lot. So it's been a great project to work on.
Highway.
Going left.
Going left.
Going left. We're really stoked on the outcome. It's something that we see as super repeatable. We love building these kind of shops with people, and if we can help you do the same thing for your cafe, or if you've got a similar space that you're ready for a revamp, we've got the team to do it. So
do you know the best thing I love about our job, Jimmy?
What's that? The coffee?
No, well, I love coffee, no doubt. is we spend a lot of time helping prepare people to open a business.
Yeah.
And here we are 6 months later, just cruising by as we go down to another job.
Yeah.
We can walk in there, see how successful they are. Everything fell into place. They opened up day one because they were ready. They had the systems in place.
Yeah.
They were ready for coffee, and the locals really supported them. So from a financial perspective, they're doing amazing,
Yeah.
and they did it really quickly. There wasn't this big gap where people opened up too early and weren't quite ready.
Yeah.
So for me, that's the reward that I just love.
Yeah, me too.
Really helping people achieve their goals.
Yep.
So that's my warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
It is good.
It's good fun. And we're on our way to Sydney to do it again.
Yeah, we're going to Sydney to do another one.
Do another install on a new shop that we got to plan out. So keep your eye out for another video on that shop. But
Yeah.
for now, I think that's it for Harrington.
Yeah. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed a little insight to one of our fantastic little cafe partners, Beach Street, here in Harrington. So from a humble little shop, they've been able to see this location, which was pretty run down and looked ordinary, creating a great deck, a great shop fit out, to now having an amazing business. So if you've got any questions about this kind of setup, or if you want to know how to achieve some key things about design, layout, or branding, or just great coffee, hey, shoot us a question. We'd happily answer that for you. Thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Cheers.